Good evening, everyone. One more time. Good evening, everyone. A little better. I am very grateful to be here today to be part of the celebration of the good work that Aunt Martha's does. You know, I'm an elected official, and I believe in the work of government, but we need help from the not-for-profit sector to kind of fill in the holes in the social service safety net. And Aunt Martha's has been doing that for a very long time, particularly serving our young people who have special needs. You know, I'm a teacher by profession, so any organization that's focused on the health and well-being of our young people is near and dear to my heart. Cook County has been a supporter of the work of Aunt Martha's for a long time, and we will continue to be supportive. I'm grateful to all of you who are here tonight for your contributions to Aunt Martha's good work as well. Thank you very much for being part of this gala.
I wish my mom were here to hear those applause. Welcome to Aunt Martha's 51st anniversary gala. Such an honor for us to host everyone in the room tonight. And actually, let me just share with you, this is my favorite season. It's when fall starts to turn, except you wouldn't know that with the temperature outside. It's like 90 degrees. Start of the football season, and then the most important thing is our gala happens this time of year. And tonight's a special one because we're honoring 8 of our most impactful donors and entities. And 51 years ago, Aunt Martha's received its very first donation, $500 check from an anonymous donor. 51 years ago, that meant everything to us. 51 years later, it still means everything to us. So there's a lot to be proud of at Aunt Martha's these days. Many of you may have received a letter from me a few weeks ago that highlighted a report that came from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the federal governing body that oversees the performance of all federally qualified health centers nationwide. And the report always focuses on our clinical quality outcomes and our per-patient cost of care. And I shared with you, not everyone got the letter, but going forward, you'll get the letter. I shared with you then that Aunt Martha's ranked number 2 in quality in the state of Illinois when compared to 45 of our contemporaries. And when you factor in our patient cost of care, we rank number 1 in total value. That's value back to the federal government. It's value back to the state of Illinois. It's value back to all of us as taxpayers. But most importantly, it's value back to the patients and the individuals that we are privileged to serve. That work is not limited to the healthcare services that we provide. Throughout the entire Aunt Martha's service line and programs, we're having the same kind of impact. And it's at a time when there's a lot of crisis happening. And I appreciate Madam President's comments about Aunt Martha's doing this work for a long time. We're committed, and the staff that are here tonight, the leadership, the board is committed as well. Our integrated care center is expanding to add 20 more beds to serve children who are abandoned, abused, neglected, that are part of the child welfare system. What I'm really proud to share with you is that Lurie Children's Hospital, and they're in the room, I know I saw Susan and John a few minutes ago, they have agreed to partner with Aunt Martha's in that expansion of services. Lurie obviously is a world-class children's hospital, and I know they will teach us how to do the work better, and we'll be able to get to more kids that are stuck in psychiatric hospitals beyond medical necessity, and some of them stuck in detention centers. So thank you to our partners, Lurie Children's Hospital, wherever you're at in the room. I also want to share that this past year, we opened up a third reporting center in a region that we haven't really had a lot of experience in, and that's Evanston, Illinois. A reporting center is a program that works with young people that have had some kind of experience with the juvenile justice system. And our work is meant to really be an alternative to incarceration so that the family unit doesn't get broken up. And I think we've been doing that work for about 4 decades. And now we're doing it in a new region that we've not had a whole lot of experience in, so we're excited about that. And then finally, we've expanded our crisis response services. We're building upon our proud legacy of being the largest crisis response organization in the state of Illinois at a time when we see a lot of crisis happening. And our work is to really respond to a family that's in trouble, where they need support, so that the youth, their children don't end up in the child welfare system or even in the juvenile justice system. So I'm proud of our work to expand in that part of the suburban area. So there's a lot to be proud of at Aunt Martha's. The work we do, we take it seriously, and we're always value-focused, meaning that we have to be able to prove to ourselves that people are getting healthier in our care. That's the goal. So it's not just good enough to get a contract from the state or the federal government or the county without illustrating that we're making an impact. The other half of that equation is to really lower the cost of care, because if people are attached and we're engaging them in the services that we provide, then that means that cost of care should be reduced. And that's a good thing for all of us, and especially the people we're serving. So as much as we're proud of the impact we're making in communities and with individuals, we're also proud of the relationships that we've built with the individuals in this room and the companies in this room. The individuals in this room always look for opportunities to give back. And the fact that you've done that with us, Aunt Martha's, allows us to expand services, to get to more people that need our care. And without that, we wouldn't be able to do it. That is why tonight, when we were thinking about what do we make the focus of this gala, this event, the video you're about to see, it's really pretty easy. The focus is on recognizing or honoring 8 individuals and an entity. Because without their support, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. Starting out with the venerable National Council of Jewish Women. And before they remind me, South Cook. If you're not familiar with the NCJW, they are a women-led, let me back up, a powerfully women-led organization that has had a rich history of lifting people up and lifting up communities. And they were also instrumental 51 years ago in the founding of Aunt Martha's. The 8 individuals and entities that we're honoring tonight, none of them really wanted to be recognized. They do what they do because it's in their heart, and they're committed to their communities and the people that need to be served. So I had to do a lot of arm twisting with the 8 individuals, and they were gracious enough to accept the honor. Their support has been inspirational, and it's made a difference, not just to Aunt Martha's, but to the people we serve. So please join me in watching a short video that plays tribute to these individuals for their unwavering support and their generous contributions as they share with you what inspired them to support Aunt Martha's. Thank you.
A lot of people are born with a short straw in their life. There comes a time when you're successful and you made it up to a certain extent in life. Then it's time to give back to the society you earned from. And an opportunity comes like Aunt Martha comes along, and they're providing a lifetime of health care to improve the quality of life and the value, and makes you feel good to help out.
We're very proud because we were kind of in on the ground floor.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
that we can say,
Right.
we've been
We were
around,
there, right.
we knew
Right.
that Aunt Martha's was going to become what you have become.
The first donation we got as an organization was $500 from an anonymous donor, a $500 donation.
Then.
51 years ago,
Yes.
it's thousands of dollars in today's value. You would also visit the home and also graciously pay for the holiday dinner in the home as well. And that was always, I think, a treat for our kids.
It's a wonderful thing that because you know you're really dealing with specific people. In other words, it isn't like
Right.
you're giving money.
And you don't know where it goes or
Right.
who it affects.
Right.
You could actually see the commitment you made.
Mm-hmm.
You could actually see the effect of that.
See the faces.
Our goals just seemed to be aligned and perfect. We also used to have Christmas parties, and I think that our members loved that, where they could actually give the gifts to the children that were in the different homes.
I feel that Aunt Martha's is a genuine, authentic organization that always tries to do the best. And for me, I think it would be a betrayal of my authenticity to not always be in their corner.
You're taking cases that others don't necessarily take. You see the communities you're affecting, you see the people of color you're affecting. It becomes, honestly, a relatively an easy sell.
Aunt Martha's has, really fought hard for every community, and I think you back that up in terms of who you serve, the underserved communities. And so, from my standpoint, I'm proud to be a partner with Aunt Martha's.
Tory, last year, you made a commitment and saw it through to run 50 miles consecutively on a cold October morning to raise $50,000. And
I hate to jump in, but Tory's crazy.
yeah.
I'm not going to deny that, John.
What was coming to your mind while you were running those 50 miles?
Just thinking about what good, that money is going to go to, and all the money that everybody on this panel and your supporters, to raise, I should say. Believe it or not, it was special for me, and I had never felt the sense of accomplishment as I did that day.
The whole state
Yes.
is benefiting
That's right. Yeah.
from Aunt Martha's.
And the way Aunt Martha is spread out and spreading even more and helping the community, I think better healthcare is coming. And I think hopefully other organizations will learn from Aunt Martha's model.
I hope you get the national recognition and people can see what's available and what they could do for their citizens, the way Aunt Martha has been able to do it for Illinois.
We talk about that as a leadership, as an organization, to stay connected to what really meant so much to us 51 years ago, but needs to continue to mean as much to us going forward.
We aren't
Thank you.
planning to go
No,
anywhere,
no,
so
thank you. That means
we'll
a lot.
be there for you.
That means a lot. So let's honor these individuals. This is Sharon Johnson, the president of NCJW.
And I have to say, the proud president of National Council of Jewish Women, South Cook Section.
That's right.
Which you did mention.
Yes. There you go.
Oh, awesome. Very awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just want to say quickly how honored we are to be a part of this group that is being honored tonight. And I think it's fabulous. Of course, we all love Aunt Martha's. And as Raul mentioned, we were there at the beginning, and we're going to be there for another 50 years, especially under the exceptional leadership of Raul Garza.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't need that. I'm right up here, right? Yeah, okay. I'd like to call up Michael Arkes, and then unfortunately his wife could not be here, Helen, but Wow, they were in on the beginning as well, probably at the 5-year mark or so. Michael, please join me up here. Michael Arkes. Oh, Helen is here. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, hello, Helen. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, so rest assured, it's the same concept. It's a photo of you and I interviewing, so you don't have to go through the whole process of opening it. But I'll give this to you, please.
I'd like to thank Aunt Martha's for recognizing us, for Raul and his team done such a great job. Helen was the initiator of our relationship with Aunt Martha's. She actually was a member of the National Council of Jewish Women and became the contact between National Council of Jewish Women and Aunt Martha's. And our friend Peggy Eisenstein led by example, and she was a foster parent, a board member, later board president, and she led a program that still exists today and is actually named after her, which is a holiday gift program for the youth living in foster care in the foster residential homes. I ran a company, and when our employees learned about our commitment to Aunt Martha's, they joined us. I have with us Connie Iglesias, and there was a whole team of our staff who each year would interact with the foster kids, collect money, buy things, and it was really a remarkable experience for them and for our staff. I just want to thank Raul again.
Thank you.
And we can plan to be continued supporters. We've been doing this for almost 40 years now, and hope to keep on doing it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Connie, so good to see you, Connie. Been a while. Thank you. So I'd like to welcome Harish Bhatt, a partner that's been supporting us for at least about 10 years. Harish. Harish. Yeah, just want to make sure I don't fall. No, you did it hard. Just jumped on stage.
This is truly an icing on the cake. I want to thank all my brothers and sisters at Aunt Martha's for this, and especially Mr. Raul Garza for this great honor. All of you at Aunt Martha inspires us to be great volunteers, great leaders, great collaborators, and inspire us to all of us to give, and that's important. Because at the end of the day, all the hard work that Aunt Martha's and these employees do is going to take Aunt Martha's to new heights. And this recognition is truly a great honor. Thank you, all of you at Aunt Martha's.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you. No, he did it the same way. That's impressive, Harish. I'd like to call up Andrew Madigan, who's been a longtime supporter of Aunt Martha's. Andrew. So your bow's black. I'm not sure what the significance is, but so I'll give that to you.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank Raul and the whole team. It was a great honor. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to many, many more years supporting Aunt Martha's. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you. Okay, so this next individual you didn't see on the video because I think he was in Barbados or something. Jake Miller. Jake, where are you? Come on up, Jake. Jake has been supporting Aunt Martha's for the last 12 years or so, and he's a good friend of the organization. Consider him a good friend of mine, Jake. You don't have to open this.
Oh, this is a ring?
Yeah, you're married to Aunt Martha's. You're on a roll. Go for it.
Hi, everybody. I'd like to say thank you very much, Raul, and the whole Aunt Martha's team. It's been a great ride, and we made a lot of, hurdles, and we've come out on top every time. And under Raul's leadership and the executive team, it's been a really good ride, and it's only looking up. So thank you very much, Raul.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you, buddy.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, man. Thank you. Yep, you're good. Thank you. No. Another tremendous supporter of us over the last 8 or 9 years. Also, our external general counsel. Please help me in welcoming Homero Tristan from Tristan Cervantes. Homero. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. I was sitting here watching with great honor the fact that I'm getting this recognition along with the other distinguished members. And I was also deciding whether or not to open this on stage, so I deferred. I'm going to not open this on stage because you never know with Raul. No, I'm sure it'll be great, but Aunt Martha's is always a great organization to partner with. I think that they take on some battles that many people perhaps would back down from. And I think that speaks to the leadership of Raul's team and a lot of the, and I think it's easy when you look at and you visit their homes and you visit their centers. The work that they do is important, and it goes beyond the individuals that are here and the contributions. These are lives that are impacted on a daily basis. And so then when we ask ourselves that we're ready to go into a new challenge or a new obstacle or a new hurdle, it always comes back to the same thing, the same premise, which is we're here to serve some of the most vulnerable communities. And we do that, I think, with the great integrity and leadership of Raul Garza. So thank you for this honor.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Okay. So you saw Tory Cosich very prominently in the video. He ran 50 miles about a year and a month ago, again on a cold October morning, to raise $50,000 for us. 50 miles consecutively. He did it in 10 hours and 52 seconds? You know. Okay, who's counting seconds? Tory Cosich, come on up, man.
Love you. Good time. Who doesn't love these guys? Am I wrong? Huh? Come on, what a party they throw. Good times. To support a great organization like this, what are we doing? And I tip my hat to the whole, admin group here. You guys do a phenomenal job. I'm glad that I didn't have to run 50 miles this year. My anxiety levels are a little bit lower, that I needed to go run for 11 hours over the next, month or so. But anyway, I'm so proud. I'm honored to be part of this. The great work that Aunt Martha's is doing and what we could do to give back to our community. It's all of you guys, by the way. It's all of the people, the personnel, the supporters. I mean, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Like, if we want to make this a better world, that's what we need to do. We need to support great organizations like Aunt Martha's. And so, anyway, listen, I'll keep it short. Love you guys. Raul, I love you, buddy.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, hold on. Hey, got to get that. Last but certainly not least, this is a guy I met 28 years ago when he was a young dashing banker at Cole Taylor Bank. And he was handling our tax-exempt refinancing, and we got to know each other. And then he left, as bankers do, to go to another bank. And then I lost track of him. And then 2.5 years ago, he saw something in the Tribune, positive article, nothing scandalous. And he reached out to me, and we reconnected, and I feel so blessed to have done that. My good friend, even though we had about a 27-year break, John Dvorak. John.
Let me start with, I think I'm wearing the same suit that was in the video, and I'd like to apologize for that. And hopefully you have short memories. What are the odds? Yeah, as Raul said, I'm just honored to be part of this organization. And, you know, when we did reconnect, and I saw where the organization had been, where it's going, it's just been a tremendous, tremendous endeavor. And I was so happy to be part of it again. And to raise money for an organization like this is special. You know, I just want to say thank you to Aunt Martha's for the work you do, to the employees there who get it done on a daily basis. Then as I look out as a crowd, everyone here who supports the organization, I just think it's terrific, and both myself and Wintrust couldn't be prouder to be part of it.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. So would I have another hour? Right? No, I would never do that. Those of you that are laughing know that when Aunt Martha's does a gala, we don't do it traditionally. We're not feeding you rubber chicken and cold potatoes and having a 90-minute program. We want your energy to be organic and really create the spirit and the excitement, and that's what I've felt over the last 90 minutes or so. So the last thing I'll say is, I want to thank the Aunt Martha's leadership who are in the room. And so that's obviously all the supporters we recognize were very gracious in thanking me, but really, it's our leadership. It's Audrey Pennington, Mary Martin, Jessica Cummings. I see Kenny over here. Allison Van Gerpen. That's the team that gets it done. I mean, you can have somewhat of a decent vision, but if you don't have the people that are committed and dedicated to execute on it, the vision is worthless. And so I am honored to work alongside those folks. And finally, thank you to everyone in the room. Just know that you mean the world to us for being connected to us, not just tonight, but throughout the years. And for us, just like 51 years ago, that anonymous donation meant so much, your presence means so much tonight. With that, I'm going to close the program. I think we got this place another hour and 20 minutes, so no need to rush. Enjoy the view. It's kind of funny because the people I saw tonight talked about this venue. What an amazing venue. So this is for the record, this is a let us entertain you operation right here. And the food is let us entertain you. So it's really a stunning space. But more people commented on the venue than they asked me how I was doing. So I either must be doing something right or they don't care how I'm doing. But and I joke. But anyway, enjoy the night. Can't wait to see you next year. And thank you for all that you do for Aunt Martha's Health and Wellness. Thank you.